population strata is a younger population.
Younger
And I'm sure over the years, once they grow up, they're going to really contribute to the economy of India as well as the world possibly.
Yes.
So where do you see that happening? And are you think we are on the right track?
Yes, we are on the right track. I'm very positive about this.
Okay.
Because this young generation is going to play a very important role over there. See, they are getting exposure from speaking point of view. They are going to be a language experts. And in olden days, they were just lacking in language. Only because of they were not able to speak fluently, so they were not ready to come up. But nowadays, scenario is completely going to change. And I'm sure the day will come when they will come up in large in number.
I think that is a very positive note.
Positive note.
Absolutely. From a curriculum perspective, are we as a board, that you are on, you represent, up to the mark, or do you see that too as a something from an education perspective, really looking forward in terms of meeting the standards?
Total education policy has got a tremendous change in the curriculum. I'm not talking about just only English language. I'm talking about all the subjects. They are going to have many more activity-based teaching learning process. It's happened for the first time.
And this is pan Maharashtra.
Yeah.
Okay. Or is it pan India also that it has been now been looked at?
It's going beyond Maharashtra.
Okay, which is very good.
Very good.
So that you have the kind of a commonality of the subject.
As far as my knowledge is concerned, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat,
they have already adopted this model.
Yes.
Okay. What is the importance of English, do you feel, in terms of routine work, day to day, as well as in getting jobs later?
Getting job later on. That's important. Not only getting jobs, if they have got mastery or language, English language,
correct,
they can go abroad also. When they speak fluent English, they have got kind of confidence in them.
Yeah.
And that confidence plays a very important role in society as well.
Yes. In fact, I wanted to touch on this aspect. Education, agree, end of the day, it's a teacher-student relationship. It depends on how one absorbs it, And end of the day, how the person has that passion to learn. But I think how important is confidence as a word that is so important in terms of really bringing that person's personality to a different level. The role of confidence itself, and how is that shaping up the youth today?
That confidence, just building themselves,
yes,
I can say. Only because of the confidence, they never look back.
So it's the encouragement, the caring, the positive approach,
very positively
important that really, takes you further and really brings your confidence level. Otherwise, in schools, we're so used to kind of, flat for, asking a question, challenging some issue, not doing your homework on time, so that a child gets discouraged.
Yes.
I think if that kind of a tonality changes, and that changes for positive, I think then I'm sure you, as you rightly say, there is a lot of encouragement, then you will find that the student himself propels him to a different level altogether. Absolutely, I agree with you. I also wanted to know a completely different aspects, and very important actually is the approach of the parents. I'm sure you have come across parents who have had varied experiences and come to you for seeking further guidance. If you could share some with them.
Sure. Parents, they're very happy today. Why? Because they say,
expectations from the parents.
For your kind information, my parents are on my WhatsApp group.
Okay, that's a completely different, unthinkable years before,
Yes,
correct?
They are my
In fact, earlier parents used to think, should I call up the teacher or not? First of all, the phone number was never ever shared.
Yes.
Now it's a WhatsApp group, so that shows
And
you.
this is not intimidating my learners.
Yeah.
Why? Because learners, they are very happy, their parents, in converse with me. Why? Because we have direct contact with them. Whatever difficulties, whatever problems they face, they share with me. I share with them.
It's such an open culture.
Open culture. So I think very good sign.
Lastly, I have a question for you. It's a very generic question, I'm sure. But you have these kind of institutions that have come up, be it your council, be it the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan that has come up. So many that have one aim, and the aim being that education should grow and grow further beyond borders. Overall, do you think in terms of administration of these kind of organizations, what are the challenges one is facing nowadays in terms of administration? Is it in terms of teachers? Is it in terms of, what kind of challenges you guys feel and face? I think another important aspect, I'm sure from an educational perspective, I think is the challenges that these institutions, the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, the councils come across in day out, especially in rural areas. What kind of challenges have you come across?
Around the corner we can find, inadequate facilities also. Remote Adivasi areas, there are no teachers.
Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. And one more problem, I think, those older teachers, elder teachers, little rigidity in them.
Acceptance is a
Accepting
little
new
difficult.
approach, new methodology. I find it as a problem.
Okay.
It's a challenge.
So how do these kind of abhiyans or the councils kind of slowly change this kind of an approach or this attitude? What do you think really brings that? I know end of the day it's a passion that really brings the teacher, the flavor in a teacher. But how do you think? I'm sure you have been one of them who really got involved in it.
Yes.
What really clicks that kind of a change? I think, even though we have the challenges, what one as a teacher should have in him or her that will bring this change,
The passion to teach, passion to bring the change in them,
whatever be the challenges.
whatever be the challenges. If he decides, if teacher decides, he will do. See, I'm not here by chance, but by choice.
Absolutely. I think that choice is very important, and
Yes.
that flame, should ignite in each of.
Spontaneity,
That
my
makes-
passion. Actually, I wanted to be a teacher. I knew that I will give proper justice to this profession. I'm the proper person in right proper place.
It's a very rare opportunity, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So how does one reach out to this? I'm sure there are a lot of parents who want to know how do you reach out to get this level of education, this level of change. How does one really approach? Because there may be some schools which possibly have not adopted this new mechanism. How does one approach, let's say, a British Council or a Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan?
Even if I'm a teacher, I don't think I teach only. I learn more. And only because of this approach, I have changed myself. And all the teachers in this Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, they have kind of attitude in them.
Okay, it's embedded
kind
in
of-
them, yeah,
yes.
which is very good, which is very, very positive.
Very positive attitude.
Okay. From a government perspective, Mr. Shinde, what kind of modules, what kind of training sessions, what kind of participation is done from the government side, and how encouraging is that?
Government is doing
The
a lot,
best, a
level
level
best, I can say. They're doing so many things for teachers. They're bringing in so many modules, training sessions. They want all teachers to participate in them. And only through those participation, those training sessions, they are going to change themselves. This is welcome change, I can say.
Yeah. What about the role of technology? You have internet, you have WhatsApp, you have so many apps being downloaded. Technology is literally there literally in your hand, in your palm.
Really, technology is prevailing. From every corner, everybody has got mobiles on their own, Android phones.
Yeah.
And through this, they are connecting each other. Even teachers, they are becoming very techno-savvy. Yeah, they are using this technology in their classrooms. They are teaching through those projectors, using websites, mailing each other. Bloggers are there. Teachers are on blogs. I must say, this is welcome change.
Absolutely. You did touch upon this topic of activity-based learning a little while earlier. Can you elaborate and tell us what kind of initiatives come as a part of these ABLs?
Activity-based learning.
Yeah.
Actually, learners do activities in their class.
Okay. If you can give a few examples.
Yeah. See, earlier stage when teacher used to talk much, it is called more TTT. Teachers talking time was very much
Far
over.
more, okay.
Far more. Today, he gives chance his learners to come up to do activities. Learners are engaged doing activities. So doing activities means what? They trying to comprehend the text through doing activities. Let's see, if there is a text, there are pre-test activity, while test activity, and post-test activities. And through doing all those activities, learners automatically learn something. There's no need to explain and elaborate each and everything by teacher. When learners think they need something, need some support from his teacher reaches out to them and he just helps them out.
Are there any forums for these kind of that have
Yeah.
been started?
Yeah,
And
there
what has been the impact?
forum has got tremendous impact on teachers. See, teachers are connected to those forums. Those forums just implementing, they're conducting many training sessions over there, or workshops, seminars. Teachers are well acquainted what is a new trend. Even though so many teachers, they are not connected to our program, they too connect us. They too come to us and they get to know.
I remember years back it was only Kerala which was the 100% literate state, and I'm sure now over the years the literacy missions, these kind of, especially when you know that education is now a fundamental right, and I'm sure there are these kind of activities, these kind of forums, these kind of initiatives of the government as well as of both the sectors, the public as well as the private sector, where education is given a lot of force and a lot of positive encouragement.
Yes.
Right? Overall, where do you see this encouragement leading to from a complete, as a teacher yourself, in let's say 10 years, 20 years down the line, what do you think is the vision?
Very near future, there will be 100% literacy in Maharashtra.
Very good to know that.
Yes, and our government is enforcing that RTE, right to education. So, through this RTE, every child will not be deprived of education. So, sure, I'm pretty sure in near future, I mean, we are very close to get 100% literacy in
On that very, very positive, very optimistic note, Mr. Balkrishna Shinde, who is a member board of studies of Maharashtra, he's also a mentor and master trainer of the British Council and on the Rashtriya Madhyamik Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Thank you so much for being with us here on All India Radio.
You were listening to an interview of Mr. Balkrishna Shinde, member Board of Studies of Maharashtra, mentor and master trainer of British Council, and member of Rashtriya Madhyamik Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan.
Teach us all to number our days, that we may be wise in all that we say and do. Come and teach us to honor you, my Lord. That's our prayer. Strengthen our hearts that we may declare your wonders, oh God, compassion and care for